Hi, my name's Sanchez and I'm a traditional herbalist practicing for my clinic here in the beautiful Blue Mountains just outside of Sydney. And I'm here today to talk to you about a herb that is often overlooked, a herb that's underappreciated, a herb that's underestimated. You know, you and I have both had days when we feel like that. But today I want to give some love to parsley. Now parsley, it's such a nutrient-dense herb. It's full of vitamin C, E, bioflavonoids, iron, folic acid. You know, everyone talks about kale and how great kale is, and it is. But parsley is just as comparable in its richness in vitamins and minerals. But when we think medicinally, we can think of it as a really nourishing and restoring herb. It's a sweet herb too, which is often a sign of that sort of nutrient content. And it has a bit of pungency and it's a warming sort of herb. Now, when I think of parsley, I think of the person that walks into my clinic and they might be very fatigued. And when you start to unpack this story, you realize that fatigueness comes from, poor absorption of the nutrients from their food. Now, these people also might be underweight. They struggle to put weight on. So what parsley does, it helps to increase the vital force to the whole digestive system. You might use it with herbs like maybe peppermint or even the nettle, another very nourishing herb, or gentian, just for that, that bitter kick. And once you do this, you'll find that the body will then begin to absorb those nutrients a lot better. Parsley really works well with that whole midsection of our bodies. So it's known for its work with blood, it works with the liver, and it's like a blood cleanser. But when we think of blood too, we often think of a woman's cycle. So if you have a woman that isn't bleeding regularly or having maybe not even bleeding at all, parsley is the herb to put in with maybe some other hormonal herbs, your favorite ones, whether they're Vitex or sarsaparilla or pulsatilla, whatever you like to use. Put some parsley in there as well to help bring on that cycle. And when we're talking about bringing on cycles, well, then we've got to remember that if somebody's pregnant, we don't want to use parsley, because when we're working on bringing on bleeding, we don't want to be doing that with a pregnant woman. Yes, so remember that one. Now, parsley also, particularly parsley root, is great for the kidneys and urinary systems. Maybe somebody's got a history of kidney stones. For the urinary system, they might have trouble, doing a wee. And so then we might be using some diuretics, maybe some corn silk or something just to, nourish that area as well. And then we use a parsley with our celery just to get that whole urinary system working more efficiently, but also working as a tonic to prevent any disease states reoccurring. It's great to use, with men with prostate issues too, just to help to get that urinary flow going while you might be treating them with other herbs. And the interesting thing too is when you think of all these traditional ways and this sort of nourishing, restoring qualities that we've known for centuries, our friends in the lab coats, working in all their science labs, these women and men who really into that whole reductionist science where they, bring it all back down to like a little molecule or a cell. Well, they've actually found too that parsley is a great herb for cancer support. So if you're seeing anyone who's going through cancer treatment, or even, people that are towards the end of life where they're just not absorbing the food, they're just sort of fading away, parsley is a beautiful herb to, put into a mix like that as well. So I hope I've opened your mind for some more uses for this beautiful, powerful, common herb. And if you don't already have this powerhouse in your clinic, then call the Herbal Extract Company, because they have the exclusive parsley root extract. So call the guys, and I hope to see you real soon.